Andrew for the last 10 years. So I've been here, Beechcroft, and every step of the way mean to say, just for tea, for coffee, it really gave me a bit of a purpose together. But once I've become more stronger, I don't need to be here, but that's really helped my recovery. In my recovery, being with my peer, I need it.
I've been involved for a couple of years now, so just got involved through walking the park, and I really like the idea of what Mind did with about mental health. So
over the years I've been with Birmingham Mind, I've started doing interviewing for staff members. I've also done task group and also time to change. I've helped build improving mind groups, and also JAG and Central Improving Mind groups as well. And now I'm also on the executive committee at the board level.
Firstly, I started off doing arts and helping the people to do the arts as volunteering, and then I was improving minds.
Well, a peer lead for the friendship group on a Friday. Then I'm also a JAG member, a Central Improving Mind member, and on the National Mind Steering Group, and also I help with the Associates group as well.
I think all groups really carry a major influence on people's lives when they're suffering with mental health issues or problems. I mean, I attend the allotments group as well as the men's group. I'm the peer lead with Ralph, and he supports me and I support him. But the influence I've gave to people and on the top is great, because I mean, not a lot of people knew how to garden and things at the allotments beforehand. And when I started to peer lead with Ralph and the men's group, I didn't understand quite a lot of stuff to do in that group, which taught me and showed me how to do it.
Before I came to Mind, I was feeling really low, and even my doctors told me about Birmingham Mind, and so I came here, done quite a few services, and I realised this is a really good service to access. So I told all my friends here, and we just don't come to men's group. I do the arts and craft group, I do the walking group. The walking group, we go into the park, we have a cafe, and also the arts and craft group, we come here and we do paintings, we do drawings. It's a brilliant service. I recommend for everybody.
Myself, I mean, again, what these two lads said, you can't say much more about what Birmingham Mind can offer here. All I can say is, anybody who joins Mind, get to know the service user who does peer leading, volunteering, or whatever they do, get to talk to them, and don't be afraid to act. You don't have to give your name, that's the beauty of it. You don't have to give your name. You've got people in mind who will put it forward to you. It's end of that, it's your service, and you make it the way you want it, because the staff will listen when you're making this. And like I said before, there's not many words you can say what it is. I mean, we do what we used to be the Dice event, which now is called the Beechcroft Community Event. That's another great day. We get other organisations in to deliver our service.
A lot of them. I've been picnic in the garden. We have allotment. I've done that, and men's group, yoga, tai chi, fishing. You name them. I'm a human people connection. Whatever the people go, I want to be with them. And sometimes when I needed them, they're carrying my baggage. Now I'm able to carry I become with their baggage. I can talk to them, how they're doing, support them, their well-being. So, because without lifting somebody else where they are, to me, is helping myself.
I've been involved in a number of events with Mind in terms of like mental health awareness campaigns. There was a postpartum depression event that I helped out with, and just different events around the Birmingham road, celebrating the coronation of the king, and there's also one event in the Raji temple that will just create more awareness about mental health in different communities.
Just when people come in a crisis, and just make them a cup of tea and make them feel comfortable until a member of staff can get to speak to them.
It's really important to me because I've had personal experience of mental health, especially as someone who's Asian, and in my culture it's very it's not really talked about. It's expected to just kind of get on with things, smile, grin and bear it. And for me, I just felt it was really important for me to kind of actually face it, and I felt like mine was doing that, and I could help people.
I think it shows that you're being listened to, and it's not just being involved, it's seeing that what you've said is taken on board and then stuff's done, and also being involved in making strategies as well, so that what you think and how you feel is actually put into a strategy.
I think involvement and participation is very good for Birmingham Mind, and also for service users and carers, because it empowers them to learn about what's happening on real life situations. But it's also therapeutic for both staff and service users and carers. I mentioned carers as well because they're part of recovery as well. During my journey, I've met a lot of different people from various backgrounds about their journeys, and that's enlightened me. And I hope get pleasure empowering new service users to get to influence and participate, and hopefully making a change for the better.
I've become an integrated partnership citizen representative, which is that people are walk of life they represent in ICB, integrated community. That's the highest place for NHS. They have 4 billion budget, and now even the Birmingham Solihull Mental Health Trust, they are integrated care. They're giving third sector charity. I'm championing them because NHS can't solve the problem to. If we had it, they would have done. We need third sector, community, everyone in to help one another. That's the only way forward, because I'm in a part of what's the Crisis Cafe 24/7 helpline, which I was co-production with the Darius CCG for last 5 years, and I'm glad Darius asked the community engagement people to be part of it. And when the NHS England gave money to have this 24/7 helpline, mine was ready to take over. And now this thing, when I was having my own breakdown, I needed, but there was nothing when I had, and so I will give my right arm to save this 24/7. I'd rather die not to have the 24/7. This thing gotta go on, evolving, getting better. Whenever people are in a crisis, they should lift that phone up, ask for help. Giving back, adding up value. When I was in my head, anxiety, depression, doing something good to someone, it does me good. And that's where I would say, just go there, tea and coffee. You don't know, your smile can lift somebody else's mood, and that's what I do. And I had no resilience, nothing in me. Now I have got the power inside because I have worked on myself. So those are I've got it from other people, learn. And I've been the same as Andrew. He asked me to be so many participation group and walking in the park, mental health campaign. We got to do it together.
I would say go for it because it's really good. It helps not just for your mental health in general, but also you get to engage with all kinds of people from different walks of life. You go to different events, and it really opens up your life in different ways. And I've noticed a huge improvement in my mental health just by getting involved in Mind, and just by seeing the impact Mind is having on people. And also the community effect as well. I feel like it's helping people be in communities and not be isolated, you know, through separation. So for me, that's important.
I come along, give it a go, see what's like inside. Lots of people there, it's a very friendly atmosphere. Everyone gets on with each other, and you never know, you might just enjoy coming in.
And also, I think that if you're too shy to come here, or you just can't be bothered, just come and have a go. I mean, you don't know. We do. Birmingham Mind does plenty of services. You guarantee there's one for you if you like to come. Just come and we do. Birmingham Mind does a lot of services, such as we go for trips, we go to pub meals, we go for breakfasts. So yeah, just come along. You never know.
I'd also like to add on that, you know, again, Mind is just a big service now, and
I'd say to somebody else, do it, and you can always try, and there's no harm in then saying, look, it's not for me, but at least sort of have a look, sit in a meeting, ask if you can sit in a meeting, and sort of go for it, because one, it helps your own progression, and two, as I said, it's having influence on how yourself and others progress, and how, you know, especially with the interviews as well, who's actually going to be helping you, and with the strategy, it's having your input on how you'd be helped. You know, lived experiences are the best people to say what helps and what doesn't.
What is the mind workers who are with, they have lived, 50% of them have a lived experience. When you have lived experience, you know, you've been through, you've done it, you wear the t-shirt, and that strategy, using the lived experience to change the system, is very important. So that strategy got to be there. And to me, when you have that strategy, when you bring people here, a lot of people are in the dire strait crisis, they're suffering with the money problem, a lot of, but that strategy got to be, we are now, nobody's higher, nobody's low. We're all here saying we want to help you, and that we got to be fundamental. When you make people separate, I'm higher and you're lower, and nobody likes them. Nobody likes to be told what to do. When we just say, we're here to support you. When you're ready, there's a leaflet, there's things are going, you come when you're ready, we're here to serve you. That's all.
Yeah, it's, I would say the co-production part, and I think that's important as well, not just for service users, but also the staff to know exactly what co-production means. Not just like a focus group, to actually have input in setting something up and going from start to finish on a project, a group, a session, and not just having ideas, then staff going away and coming back with what they've decided. It should be co-produced all the way from start to finish, and I think that's a good thing to be in the strategy.